All right, so we are working on a Chevy Venture Pontiac Montana 3.4 liter. So what's going on is the AC compressor, I noticed, started making a crazy grinding noise, and there's metal shavings all around it. So the AC hasn't worked in this in like 10 years, but they do make an AC compressor bypass pulley. So you remove the AC compressor, you put this thing on, you throw your belt back on, and you're good to go. So I got this on Amazon. There's two types. If you have rear AC, it's different. That's what mine is. And if you only have front AC, then it's different. So I called the dealer and asked them if I had rear AC. They let me know, and then I ordered it off Amazon. Okay, let's get into this video right away. All right, so I am gonna make it my absolute goal to get this AC compressor off and get this on in detail. Nothing's gonna get skipped here, but my goal is to get it out without removing the radiator or the fans or anything, which is what they want you to do. I think I can get to it. I might have to break the hoses or something. We'll figure it out. And I'm hoping I can get it out through here. I am gonna try. I think normally there was a plastic piece there, but on my car, it's missing. So you would have to take that plastic piece off. Okay, let's get into it right away. I think step number one here is to remove the belt, which is pretty easy. I'll show you how to do that right now. Okay, so for yourself, make a video so you know how to put this belt back on. But see, all you do is you take a ratchet, see that? There is the tensioner right there, and you stick it in there like so. See, look, hard to record. I'll get it in there, don't worry. See that? See, what you do is you pull on the ratchet. See, and look. So you do that, and then with your other hand, you'll be able to pull the belt off. See, it's like spring-loaded, keeps the belt tight. See, if you loosen it, see the belt's loose now. So I'll get the belt off camera because it's hard to record and do this with one hand. Very easy. See, just like that. Just a ratchet right in this like square hole. Very, very easy, nothing to it. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a minute when the belt is off. All right, belt is off, took 2 seconds. Okay, so obviously if your AC was charged, you gotta go to a shop and they gotta drain it properly so you don't pollute the environment. In my case, the Freon or whatever's in there leaked out long time ago. I don't even have, the radiator here or whatever it's called for the AC. So mine is empty. So, I'll be able to disconnect these or whatever. So, okay, so let's go underneath. All right, so let's go underneath just so you know where I'm going. So over here, and I got good news. So the first bolt, see, look. So right over here, check it out. So the first bolt is right there, and I was able to get a ratchet on there, no problem. It's a 15 mil. I haven't even broken it yet. Saved it for you guys. Please give me a subscription, by the way. Okay, ready? Okay. Tons of room. Okay, I'll see you guys in about 3-4 minutes. I'm gonna get that bolt all the way out. It's very realistic. See, there it is. It's the bottom bolt. All right, first bolt out. And obviously do everything at your own risk. Don't do what I do. And I'll show you how I set up the car because I forgot to say that part. So as you can see, I got it up on ramps, which I built myself. Both sides, so I got room, and I turned the wheels all the way. Chuck the back wheels so it doesn't roll off and kill you. Should have jack stands. Be as safe as you can. Do everything at your own risk. Don't do what I do. Okay, so now, see, look over here through this thing. See right there? This is the high pressure hose or the low pressure hose. I don't know. See, you can get a 13 millimeter. I am trying to get it on video. Don't worry, I'll get it. See, look, you can get it in there. See right there. You can get it. Can you see that? There it goes. Okay. Turn the wrench around. Not much room, but it turns, so I know I'll be able to get it. Go like this. There, it's turning. Okay, so off camera, you're gonna grab just a wrench. See? Can you see that? Let me move the light better. You're just gonna use a regular wrench. Might take you 5 minutes, but see, there it goes. You spin it around and you keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this nut and this whole hose here, see? Should disconnect, and like I said, I don't have a charge in this. If you had one, you would have to go to a shop and get them to remove the Freon that's in your AC system so you don't pollute the environment. Okay, and if your AC doesn't work and there's nothing in it, then you just remove this like I am. Okay, see you guys in 5 minutes. All right, so I got it off. So now, see, look. It's tight, but I believe I can get it off. There it goes. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna go up top. I'm just gonna move it out of the way. I don't care if I break it. I don't care if I bend it, because this is a beater with no AC. Okay, I'll see you guys in a sec. But that is basically off. Okay, so see, from the top, I was able to grab it here. See, look. And completely disconnect it. It's out of the way. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it later. We'll figure it out, but it is out of the way. Okay, let's try to figure out how to do the other 2 bolts. And there's one more hose, I think, connected to it. Anyways, okay, see you guys in a minute. All right, good news. So with a wrench, see, I can go in right over here. Tons and tons of room. You could have a party in there. That's how much room you got. And see, look, right on top of this thing. Can you see that? Look, there's the other hose. So all I'm gonna do is put this wrench on here. See, and look, I haven't even broke it yet. Saving it for you guys. There it goes. Spin the wrench around. Super easy. Okay, so I'll unscrew that, and we will no problem be able to get the other hose off. So I didn't even have to cut them. There it is. You guys can see that, right? Here, let me zoom in on it. See? Okay. I'll unscrew that, and then if the hose just comes right off, easy, then I won't even show that. All right, so I ended up using one of these ratchet kind, which really sped it up. Okay, here's the important part that you guys must realize. So you got to wear safety goggles. You got to wear gloves, because if you do have a charge in this one or the other one, and you pull it off, Freon's going to give you frostbite if it shoots out in your eyes or your face. So make sure you wear that. You have to discharge your system before you do this. You can't just unhook this if you have a charge, right? Okay, there it goes. So I got both hoses disconnected. See, that's what that looks like. Okay, moving on. All right, so one hose came right out. The other one is still kind of stuck in there, but see, there it is, and then it turns to rubber. So you can go underneath, get a utility knife, and you can cut it, right, and just get rid of it. I mean, your AC is never going to work if you're putting a bypass pulley on. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that. That one came right out. Okay, I'll leave that out of the video. It's pretty straightforward. And then we're moving on to removing this thing. All right. Got them both out. So you'll just cut it right there. Nothing to it. Nothing's in the way of anything. Should be no issues. Okay, moving on. Okay, so next, see, can you see that? Right on top of this thing. It is hard to see. There's a plug. Here, I'm going to try to get it from the other side. So what you got to do is you got to unplug that. Very simple. See, look, I'll try to get it on camera for you guys. That's the kind of guy I am. I will try. Okay, there it is. See it? Just lift this little tag here. There it is. So later, okay, when everything's out, make sure you like zip tie this somewhere so it doesn't get like sucked into your belt. Okay? Okay, moving on. Okay, so see that cord? So what I ended up doing is, see, it was like in front of the AC compressor, and I moved it around. So now it's on the side. So now it's not going to hold it in. There really is not much room. Okay, there's 2 bolts left. There's one in the front here, a 15 mil. Can you see that? And then there's another one right beside it. I will get a better shot of those. Okay, so looking at it from here, see, look, there's one. See it? I don't know if the camera's focusing or if I'm going blind because I can't see good up close. One there, 15s. They're literally on top of it, so you can't miss them. They're right there. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to get these off because there's not enough room for a ratchet on one of them anyways. All right, good news. So, just with the plain Jane 15 millimeter, look, right from up here, having it this way, I was able to go on here. See? I was able to break it. Now it's spinning very loosely. So now, unfortunately, this is the only way to get in here. It might take you 10 minutes, but see, it's going. So that's the one on the right. So I'm gonna, you know what? It's going so easy, I might be able to spin it with my fingers, honestly. Okay, so you can remove that one. And you know, in the 30s, that's all they had. Ratchets weren't invented. Or no, that. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna remove that bolt. See you guys in a minute. It probably won't come all the way out because there's no room, but it should come out of the engine. Okay, and if you think it's impossible, look, it's not bad at all. See, it's not bad. Might take 5 minutes. It's totally going. Okay, I'll get it. As far as I go, remember, you got to get your ratchet out. So if you use one of those, or this thing out, the wrench. So if you use a ratchet wrench, you're going to end up getting stuck here. So you won't be able to use it on this bolt. Eventually, we're going to have to start using this side once we get close, which is fine. Also, see? Oh, that works even better, actually. Okay, I'm going to go as far as it'll go. All right, see, there it is. It's out of the engine, but it's hitting the plastic fan shroud. I'm hoping that'll be okay. Okay, so now the other one, very easy. Let me pull the camera out of here. Okay. So, same method. So I was able to get in here like so, with it like this, right? I already broke this one. See, and you can easily get to the other bolt. And there's way more room here, so. There, can you see that? There it is. Okay, so lots of room, way more than the first bolt. So I'm gonna remove this one now. Could probably even get a small ratchet on there, or you could actually use one of these. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the other bolt now. Nothing to it. All right, that literally took no time at all. So I unscrewed the second bolt and the whole AC compressor just fell. See, now I can even get the other bolt out. Let's go underneath, I'll show you. See what I mean? Look, whole thing just fell over here. Look, I apologize for the awesome light situation. Okay, okay, see, look. I'm trying to get the light, I'm sorry. I don't want this to be one of those dark YouTube videos, but it is. Okay, got the second bolt out. Can we slide it out through here? I'm gonna try. If it's easy, then I won't even show you anything. Okay, the whole thing's walking over here very nicely, as you can see. We're so close. Okay, so this wire's in the way. The positive for the battery, I can move it up and maybe unclip this. I gotta change the control arm anyways. That's actually next on my list of this beautiful van. I've had this van for so long and it's been a really good van actually. I honestly can't complain about it. It's been through winters. It's been through hell and back. Okay, I'm gonna try it. So this bolt is in the way for the control arm. But like I said, I gotta remove the control arm anyway, so I might have to unscrew this. Torx. and whatever that is, an 18 or a 19. And that will for sure come out. I'll try it without it though first. All right, so it is not coming out because of this bolt here. That's literally the only thing stopping it. Okay, so I got a 21 mil on a socket with a big giant bar, right? Pretty straightforward. This is what you're gonna be turning, okay, to get it off. And then for the bottom, I gotta check it out. Torque's 55. You can buy just this for like $5, or you can buy a whole set for 30. Okay, and that just goes in the bottom. And obviously, you don't pull the bottom bolt. You're gonna break it. You're gonna break this. You're only using this to prevent it from spinning. You're gonna turn the top bolt with a big giant bar like this. You guys ready? Watch. Let's break it. Oh, that was so easy. And like I said, later I'm changing the control arm anyways. Okay, I'm gonna hold it at the bottom. I'm gonna bring it down so I got room. Okay, see you guys in a sec. All right. So obviously don't forget to put that back or you're gonna lose a wheel. All right, with both hands, this is for sure coming out now. All right, so it's basically coming out no issues. It's holding it just, see, right this stupid thing here. So I mean, I could get a grinder and I could cut that. I could get pliers and bend it up. Or I could take a screwdriver like this, since I don't care. Now I could make it come out. Is it gonna come? And I'm doing this with one hand. Ha-ha! Okay, it's out. I'm gonna grab it with both my hands. No problem whatsoever. And check it out, look. Yeah, that's what was making all that noise. Get all the metal shavings. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to put the replacement on, and I'll let you guys know. Obviously, the bolts they gave us don't even make any sense. They gave me 2 long bolts and a short bolt. There's no way that's gonna work. Okay, I'll go figure it all out and I'll show you guys still how this works. All right, I figured out some stuff, right? So the engine is right here, right? Just the way the car sits. So this is how this sat in there, just like that, see? So if I bring this down, see these 3 bolts were against the engine. So if you look at this thing, see? These 3 bolts will be against the engine, which totally works. And look, if you put it like over here, see, look, it lines that pulley up perfectly. The only thing that makes no sense is the big, giant, long bolts they gave us. So I might have to go to the bolt store if I don't find bolts. Okay. All right, check it out, guys. We're almost good. Apologize for the angle. It's like this, but I got to turn the camera to get it in here. So there it is. See, just like that. So as you can see, look, there's those 2 up there. There's this one. So this, tons of room now. See, look. See, that just goes right there. And look, it puts that wheel exactly where the original wheel was. Everything looks good. Everything lines up so far. So the only thing is, remember I told you this wire, you're going to have to zip tie it out of the way, obviously. And, okay, let's find some bolts or make the bolts we have work. I'll figure it out. That's next. We're putting this on. Oh, yeah, and you might want to tighten this because who knows if they tightened it at the factory. All right, I take back what I said about the bolts. So, look, I put in the original bolts into this. Look how much they stick out. That much. And this one, see, sticks out that much, a lot. So when I put these in, see, look, they also stick out a lot. This one, like, they're like maybe ½ an inch longer. So if there's an issue, all I got to do is put a couple washers right here to shorten it, and that should solve the problem. Other than that, everything's looking pretty good. I'm actually going to just put the washers just like that. I'm going to put that many washers there just to make it the same length on the 2 top ones and the bottom one. See, there's the bottom one. The bottom one looks good. I might put one washer there. Get it? So I'm going to use washers to make them the same length as the original ones. Pretty straightforward. I think so, guys. Okay, let's go put it on. Oh, yeah, and don't go off the video yet. At the end, I'll show you a diagram of how the belt goes on. Okay, see, found a whole bunch of washers. These are just like that. To shorten it, that's number one. And number two, did you guys know that oil inside of an air conditioner is green? Now we know. All right, check it out. I'll get the phone in there sideways and stuff. Okay, so that one went in all the way. And look, the other two, even with the washers, I'm sorry that it's upside down. It's the only way I can get this thing in here. See, look, still too long. I got them in all the way and they're still moving. So I was wrong. I was right. The bolts are too long. So I'm going to remove the top two bolts and I'm going to add like 3 more washers to each bolt. And the bottom one, you know what? It could have just reached the end too. So I'm going to pull this one out and I'm going to add 1 more washer to that. So 4 pretty thick washers there. And the top's going to require 8 at least on each. You guys get it, right? Okay, so I'll do that. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, see what I mean? I mean, you could also cut this or you could buy shorter bolts. But this is what I'm doing because this is what I have at the moment and this will get on the road. Okay, so I'll put these in. You guys get it. All right, so this time around when you're putting it on, there's so much room. You can get a ratchet in there, tighten the bolts up, tons of room on this one. Okay, so now before I show you the diagram, so obviously I tightened all 3 of the bolts. Check it out. Here it is, looking nice. So I'm going to zip tie that cable out of the way, put all this back, put everything back. I'll show you the diagram for the belt. And all you do is you put the ratchet in that tensioner, you lift it up, you hold it, then you put your belt on and you let it go. And I'm sure you guys are extremely curious to see what I look like. Well, this is what I look like. I have a YouTube channel, guys. I restore classic cars. I'm doing a Volkswagen Rabbit right now. This thing was basically on its way to the junkyard. And I completely am restoring it. Making the carpet, making interior, repainting the whole thing, roof rack. I got tons of videos on tons of things, dirt bikes, how to fix washing machines, how to build hot rods, how to rebuild engines. Subscribe to my channel, guys, and you will be happy. Okay, I'm about to show you the diagram right now. Just wanted to show you my cool van. I converted the front end from a 72. That's actually a 96. Videos on that. Videos on everything, guys. Look at this beauty, mint condition, no rust. Looks brand new. No, just kidding. Okay, showing you the diagram now.